Hi everyone, Sparkle Sprinkler here. If you're new to my channel, welcome y'all. If you're returning, welcome back. I have something new. If you've been here for quite a while, you'll know I ordered a lot of 60 by 60s to open for y'all because you love the 80 by 80s, but they were just too large. So I ordered 60 by 60s, and a lot of them were not good diamond paintings. So I returned what was bad, and I ordered more from Perfect Work of Art, Decorate Rui, and I also found a new store that I like called Susu Art, S-U-S-U. I found that they have an 80 by 80s in some of their items, and I wanted to try it. So I ordered me an 80 by 80 from them, y'all, and we're going to open it up. If you are celebrating today, happy 4th, everyone. Please stay safe, but enjoy your festivities, okay? This one I paid $29.47. I got 2 price matches on it, and the price matches so far, I haven't had this in very long, have gotten me down to $25.12 on this for an 80 by 80. It just comes in a plastic sleeve, and it was kind of folded at the top where the diamond's in. That's why I like the black sleeve so much, because the black sleeve would be right here to prevent it from folding where the diamonds are at. But we'll make do with what we got here, y'all. Okay, there will be a picture of this in between the intro and the video. 2 toolkits. And there are the little packs of diamonds. I have not had much luck, but there are some that are bagged. We will see. I haven't had much luck with these. I don't mind the packaging. It's just, especially Valentine's, it was awful. But see where it got bent? So I will have to iron this out, okay? But I wanted to try it. They are much thinner than the Perfect Work of Art and Decorate Rui. That's for sure. The diamond painting canvas is thinner. But, you know, I kind of like them softer like that. They iron out easier, and they're not as hard to work on when you're working on moving it, especially in 80 by 80 size. If you have to move it any, it tends to not want to mold the way that you need it to. This thinner canvas, I like that, okay? If you're new to this, this is your thumbnail. These are DMC numbers. If you were cross-stitching this, y'all, I'm having trouble speaking this morning. If you were cross-stitching this is the DMC floss color you would use to create the cross-stitch with. Diamond paintings, try to get the diamonds as close to the DMC numbers as they can, okay? This one has 24 colors in it. And y'all, if you're not subscribed, I would love for you to join us here. Love for you to join us here. I recently retired June 1st. I'm slowly getting into my new life. I've been painting and molding and trying to get things done around the house that I have not been able to do because of my other obligations. So I'm getting that out of the way. And then once I get myself settled, y'all, I will be devoting 100% to this channel, and we have some very exciting things coming. So this is Susu Art 80 by 80. They're 60 by 60s. I have enjoyed them. We're going to see what an 80 by 80 does. I'm kind of concerned about the wording. We will deal with that when the time comes. Alright, y'all, let me get a look at this and see if I see anything that is out of place on this. What I'm looking for is the same colored diamond on several different symbols, such as the brown, also on the white, also on the green, changing your colors of the canvas, because when you open these, this print is what makes you fall in love with it. And if your diamond is not the same color going on this diamond painting where that print is, it's not going to look correct. So I have always checked my diamonds. If you're new here, kind of give you a little briefer. I've been diamond painting for 10 years, and I learned very quickly when I had purple sky and blue snow that I need to check my diamonds to the colors of the canvas and make sure that the diamond's correct before I even start, because I was halfway finished and it got to the sky and it was purple. The snow on the side of the mountain was blue, and the mountain and the blue ended up being the same. So I said, oh my gosh, I've spent all my time on this and it's no good. So I check it before I start. Will this keep me from having problems? Absolutely not, y'all. I change things on pretty much every diamond paint except for a special shape. But at least my colors are where they should be. They match the canvas. And I don't have to worry about this whole area right here are the wrong colors. And I've got to find all these colors to fix it. If it's one or two single colors, I can deal with that. All right, let's get a look at the diamond. I'm not seeing anything. I'm going to turn this light up, y'all. I'm hoping it doesn't create too much of a glare, but I can't see. Some of these symbols are awful dark. I want to look and make certain that this does have the guide circles. If you're not familiar with guide circles, let me show you what that is. On the rounds, they have circles around your symbols, okay? And see, like this right here is a 7, but it looks like the 2. So you'll have to be very careful with that. They ride kind of high in there. And T's look like 1s, okay? So that is a 7 right there. This is a 2. From a distance, these look like the same. So you need to be careful, especially with T's and I's. I found that. So, but that's what the guide circle is. It kind of guides you of where to put your diamond. I thought we had moved away from these. They don't bother me. But I thought we had moved away from it. But I'm seeing it quite a bit in these rounds. Okay. So just be aware and be sure to watch closely. If these colors match this, y'all, this thing is going to be amazing. I'm just glancing. Okay, D's down here match the D's in the fireworks. These W's are slightly different, but not by much. Your 7s are staying the same. And like I said, I spend maybe 20 minutes on these with y'all, okay? There's no way to go over this entire canvas. This thing is just too large to do that. But hopefully, usually I can find, as I'm looking for other symbols, say, wait a minute, I've already seen that one, and it was on a different color. So, but there's no way to check the entire canvas on camera with you. A lot of times, if I'm feeling questionable about it, I will spend an hour or two on it after I get off the camera. Y'all, I would be doing this whether I'm on camera or off camera. So, for the unboxing, I'll just do it with you. I am seeing a few things that some symbols are lighter in some areas, such as right here, these 6s. Over here, it's darker. But it is green. So, we'll see, y'all. We'll see. I do not trust these tiny bags simply because of what I went through with Valentine's, y'all. Every one of those were awful. If you were here, you saw. And they were all yellow bags, little bags. I don't mind the packaging. When I started diamond painting, this is how our diamond paintings came, with these little packets of diamonds, okay? It's just that I'm finding that when I get these little packets of diamonds, they don't match the canvas very well. Sometimes not at all. So, we will see. Alright, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull these out of here. And count them, because I need 24 colors. I have been short colors before, so that is a definite. Count my colors. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, one little pack, 9, 10. Okay, move these over here. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, and 24. So I do have 24 colors. That's the first thing on these, because with these little bags, you know you got them. But with these, you don't. So, alright, I'm going to start with all of these baggies first. Let's get these on out of the way. This is number 9. It is 823. It's letter A. Pull this a little closer to me here. Okay, there's A's through here. There's A's in the sky. I think that's where the majority of this is going to be. I'm just looking to make sure it's not out of place on a different symbol. No, it's not. So this is going to be mostly in the sky. There is some down through this area here in the darkness, okay? Okay, let's go with number 7. We've got 3 bags of that. That is number 7. It's 413. That's through here. Anywhere you see this dark, this is what they've used. This is number 13. It is 3041. It's letter G. That is all over here in this wicker basket, in the baskets. There's some through here, some through here. There's a few through here. There's some in this area here. It is matching the canvas, y'all. Just glancing to make sure there's not any up here in this white. And I don't see any, but there's not any through here. It's mostly down here in these boxes and baskets. And then we have 23, which is V. It's 3861, and that is also down in these baskets. There's V's through here, V's through here, here. There's V's all up through this, and it is matching, y'all. That's your color right there, so it's matching it perfectly. Okay, let me get these put in this bag. Okay, now we can start with these. Okay, this is I know what color this is, but you may not. Let me show you what I'm finding. So if you order this, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's the number, this color is 3864, but it's missing a 6. Okay. So these are 3864s. It's a letter W. Okay, let's see where the W's are. There's some up through here. There's some through here. There's some in this area up here. Let me look up at the top. There's some in this area. There's a few in this light. There's some at the top where around the clock. There's some through this. I am seeing like the W is lighter here and darker down here. I'll go a little deeper, but for right now I'm going to trust the process. I'm not seeing it anywhere. Like it's right through here. It's not bleeding into the green. It is bleeding in just a little through here in this green and some into this pink. Like I said, this is going to be a trust the process. There's one single one right here and it's on the green. It may need to be there. There's some over here and it's in the gray. We will see, y'all. Let's go a little deeper. If we get too many of those, y'all know the drill. It will be going back. This is 154. It's number 2. These are 2s all through this dark. Just glancing to see if I see twos anywhere else. I haven't had time to see a lot of the symbols as I've searched for other colors, so I'm just kind of checking things. Just glancing, these are all in the dark. Okay, this is 153. It's the number 1. There's ones through here. It does match. It's 2, 4, 6, 7 number 1s through there. Okay, so it's not like that is the main color. There's not a whole lot of drills in this color. So there's one number 1 right there. I'm not going to fret too much over this because, I mean, if that is wrong, that's simple to change. Now, like that 154 had a lot of diamonds. That is something I really want to pay attention to. There's ones through, no, that's T's. See what I told you, you got to be careful with these. I imagine there's going to be some up around that firework because it looks like this color. Yeah, it is. It's up there in that very top firework. Okay. This is color 315. It is the number 5. Y'all, these are all numbers and letters. S's and 5s tend to look a lot alike as well. Okay, there's 5s through here. Right through there. There's a few 5s in here. There's some 5s in this. So this is mixed in with your reds. There's a 5s through here. I imagine since that's the case, it's going to be up in the fire. Yep, I see one in the fireworks as well. The 5s are being mixed with K, U, and J. Okay, this one is 3779. It's the letter S. There's some S's in this. And there's also 5s along there, so you're going to have to really watch that close. With those guide circles, the S's and 5s look a lot alike. There's some S's through here. S's through here. There's a few S's in this. There's a couple of S's down through here. There's 1, 2, 1, 2, 2 S's right here. So this is scattered, y'all. There's one S there. It's scattered. This is more than likely a blender, since it's so scattered across the canvas. Let's straighten these up here. Okay, this is 3770. It is the letter Q. It's number 18. That is all through this right here, y'all. Let me see if I see any Q's anywhere else. There's Q's through here. There's Q's through here. Q's all in this light. All in these white patches through here. It's all across the backboard of the fireworks sign. These are D's. Q's and D's tend to look alike as well, y'all. There's some Q's in this. I mean, it's changing colors for it, y'all. There's Q's over here in this light as well. Just scanning this quickly, I'm not seeing it anywhere else. Let me kind of get my bag straightened up here so these will lay flat for me. Okay, this is 414. It is the number 8. There's 8s all through here. There's 8s through this. There's 6s through this, which is 318. There's 8s through here. Basically, where you see this dark, that's where you're going to see this. There are a few 8s down here in this star. There's 3 of them. There's 4 right here. But it's also following that in the fireworks. But it's also with, no, there's more 8s down here than I thought. There's 8. So they're using this, number 6, number 3 to make the stars. Here they're using 8, 6, and 3s to make the stars. Let's see what 3 is. That was 160. Let's see if I can find the 160. Yes, here it is. 8s, 3s, and 6s. 6 is 318. Yeah, that's it. Okay. What they've done here is these 3 colors make your blue star. So this is your main. No, 3s and 8s is about equal. It's about equal. There's a lot of 6s and 3s through here. Anywhere you see 3s and 6s, same up here. All of your blue stars are that color. I'm going to trust the process with this, y'all. Okay, number 6. Let's go ahead and do it. It's 318. That is all of this out on the outer edge here. Number 6. Let's see. What is this one? This is 160, which is number 3. Let me see if I see 3s anywhere else. Yep, there's 3s up there here. So anywhere you see, you're going to have, let me get this out of the glare. You're going to have these 3 colors. Where you see one, you see the other, or both. So, okay. Let me get these put in this bag. Try to put them in like they came. Which is a challenge with these little bags. Alright, now this is 945. Another one that comes to mind is that schoolhouse, y'all. I loved the schoolhouse. And that thing was horrific. This is letter C. It's 945. I mean, that schoolhouse was my absolute favorite, and it was so disheartening. None of the colors match. I mean, your school bus, I think it was going to be green. I just, they're through here, through here, through here. There's C's in this. C's are following D's and Q's, is what I'm finding. Anywhere you see D's, you're going to see C's. Anywhere you see Q's, you're probably going to see D's and C's. There's a 1 C, 2 C's there, 2 C's right there. Alright, this is 38 of 57. It's the letter U. And I have seen those. Where did I see the U's? I saw those U's somewhere. Where were they? Oh, down here in this basket. They've mixed this with U's, 5's, G's, V's, and W's. So this is, let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. At least 6 colors in this one basket, and this is part of them. Just looking to see if I see it anywhere else. There's a few used through here in the dark, but it's not like it's up here in this green and stuff. I don't see it. I see a few used right through there and some through there, but it's not in the center of this. So, like I said, y'all, trust the process on this. Lay the diamonds down, see what happens. Going into it, I know that there's nothing that's out of place, and I'm comfortable with that. This is letter D. It is 951, and that's through here, 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 here. Anywhere you see that cream, it is with the Q's. And a few C's. This is 3712. It's a letter K. That is all through this red. Along with K's. There's one U there. G's and J's are what's through this. K's, J's, 5's, U's, and G's. Okay, the next one is 3837. It's the letter T. There's a few T's through here. Seeing V's in the firework. Oh, T. It's up there in the top in one of the fireworks. This is 224. It's the number 4. And that is all through this light in this. There's 4s in this. There's a few 4s in this and this. I'm seeing it down here in this. But it's not a... Can't get this to shut. Let's see here. It's down here in this light of this. Each row of light is this color. I always go back to a custom diamond painting that I did for someone very near and dear to me that had it was humans, and the hair was blonde. There was green, yellow, purple, brown, all in that hair. And I said, there's no way this is going to turn out blonde. But sure enough, you walked away from it and that hair looked just like the picture. Okay, so this may be needed with these other colors to create this. So since it's just rose in the lightness, I'm going to trust it. This is 4s through here as well. 4s through here. There's a couple of 4s through here. Even in these, the 4s are in the lighter color. So I'm going to roll with it, y'all. Won't know till I start putting the diamonds down. But do you ever, on any diamond painting, I mean, y'all have changed some high-end diamond paintings, colors and things around. This is number R. It's 3771. There's some R's through here. As long as the diamonds are close, like through here, that's close. I'm okay with it. Now, if this was a dark brown, and then up here it was green, no way. Let's see, where are more? There's R's through here. There's R's through this. I'm thinking there's probably going to be some R's up in the fireworks. I know there's Q's up there. Yes, I'm seeing R's over here in this firework. Alright, this is 3708. I don't expect these to be many. It's letter H. And that is through this area. There's one right here, 2, 3 right here. So that's in your pinks of your fireworks. This is 3721. It's the letter K. Okay, we've seen that. That's all through the fireworks. The dark of these, I'm sorry, of the buckets. There's also K's over here in these dark. Y'all, so far, I feel like if I have to change something, it's going to be very minimal. This right here kind of throws me a little bit, but pinks with the browns and things, but that may need to be there like it did with the hair. Okay, I'm just not seeing anything, just glancing with y'all, that strikes me. And if you've been around long enough, you know that pretty quickly I can say, whoa, we got a problem. You know, I'm not seeing that on here. You know, will there be problems? Always going to be problems in my case, because I always change something. There's always, whether it is adding crystals or something like that, I'm always changing something, not so much changing the colors. I always change something on a diamond painting. 3756. It's letter N, and that is all this light around the outside. I imagine there's some N's through this, but there's not. I figured there would be some in here. Let's see, there's some up in the clock. There's some white dots. Here, I don't have many diamonds out. Let me show you. Right here, this white dot, that's ends. That's an end. So when they do that, it makes me feel like they know what they're doing. They've done a good job. That's an end. These white dots are ends. So they changed the symbol color for that one dot. So that makes me more comfortable with it, because a lot of the companies would just make this all blue and put a white dot on it. Put your white diamond. The end would be the same color as number 7. Okay, but you would put a white dot on there. They've taken the time to make these all ends with white dots. So that makes me feel a little more comfortable. And that's not white, it's like a light, just a hint of blue. Alright, let me get this in this bag. Okay, this one right here is 967. It's the letter F. Push this back up for us. There's F's all, well, I didn't need to go that far, did I? There's F's all through here. All through here. There's some F's down here in this. There's a row of F's right here. There's some F's over here. There's a few in this. Alright, y'all, I'm going to trust this one. We're going to zoom down and look at the words real quick. Those do have me concerned, but y'all, anytime I order something that is got words on it, I just don't trust it, okay? Unless I have it custom made. Let me fix this a little better. Unless I have it custom made and I can see the true rendering of it before I buy it, I know that if I buy something with words on it, more than likely I'm going to have problems. Now, there was someone, and I believe it was Lisa, that said that you could use squares on rounds, but you cannot use rounds on squares. And I believe it was the Christmas tree hut that I was concerned about the words. And she said, I think it was Lisa that said that. So, we're going to zoom down to this fireworks real quick, and let me show you what I'm looking at. When I get to this area, I will work these words first, these letters first, okay? And then I'll work everything around it. I'm probably going to try to do squares on this, and y'all, I may use crystals through here. We'll see. I may use some ABs. I don't know. We'll see. But I will definitely work these letters. And the reason that I was okay with this is because they're blocky. Okay, so it doesn't look like it would be very hard to make, especially this E and this W. The O may be a little tricky, and the curves of the R may be a little tricky, and the curves of this S may be a little tricky, but everything else is blocky. So I'm going to trust the process on this one, y'all. I just wanted to try an 80 by 80 from Susu Art, and this was the prime time to do it for 4th of July. This one won't be worked on until next year. Okay, I'll probably maybe start it in May. If I work it next year, it'll be May. But I wanted to try it because the price was so good, y'all. I mean, it was $29.17. I got 2 price matches on it, brought it down to $25. I'm happy with that versus those black sleeves. And I was enjoying the 60 by 60 so much. I wanted to see if, I mean, is this the same manufacturer of the 60 by 60s I've been getting? I don't know. But I was willing to give it a go, and I'm going to give this one a go. Because those black sleeves, they've just gotten too proud of those, and y'all, I don't know, when I order from the stores that I usually get the black sleeves from, I don't know if they're black sleeves anymore because they've got so many different diamond paintings in there. Some that I have returned to other sellers that were bad. In fact, I ordered one from them just to see if the manufacturer for the black sleeve was now producing that same diamond painting. It was the same one that I returned, so I don't trust those. So I'm looking for another source of 80 by 80s should I want to order some in the future. Y'all, I have so many, I probably will not. I do have more to unbox, but as far as ordering more, probably not, because I've got enough, I think. Now, these rounds do go quicker. I'm a square girl. I have not had much luck with rounds, but I'm determined to make myself like them, if not love them. My problem is keeping my rows straight. Y'all, it drives me bonkers when they're not straight. And with the squares, I can get them straight. So, if I can figure that out, surely I can find a way to keep my lines of rounds straight. And it be okay with me, because it has to be straight, y'all. It's just how I'm wired, and I'm gonna conquer these, y'all. I'm going to conquer the rounds. I have not had good luck with them. I did not have not one large diamond painting or diamond painting at all in my stash in rounds until I found the black sleeves in November or December-ish. Not one round. I would not order if it didn't come in a square. So I've got a bunch of them, so I'm going to have to do something. And I'm going to have to conquer it. Just set aside my fears and my anxiety and go for it. And find a way to keep those rows straight. Because, I mean, honestly, y'all, when you stand back away from it, you can't see if your rows are straight or not. It's when it's up close the rounds that I have done, I spent more time trying to line them up than I did diamond painting. But when I backed away, I couldn't see it. And they turned out wonderful. I just couldn't handle the anxiety that they weren't straight through here. Maybe that was 8 years ago. Maybe as I'm aged, I have settled a little bit, and we'll see. We'll soon be finding out. We will soon be finding out, because I'm going to be working on rounds pretty soon, y'all. All right, y'all, that is going to be it. The product number is going to be in the description for you. Copy and paste it into Temu. If it does not pull up, leave me a comment. Let me make sure that it is not. Sometimes those numbers just aren't searchable. So let me double check and make sure that it is able to be searched, and I'll leave you a link if there's a problem with the number not searching. If it's out of stock, keep your number, because a lot of times they will bring them back in. If it tells me that it's no longer available, then it's no longer available. But I don't check these anymore. When they come in, I immediately put this in them, and they go in the stack to be filmed. This, I just ordered it May 21st. So it took about 3 weeks to get here, and I'm just now filming it for you. So this is a newer purchase. We will see if it's still in stock, okay? All right, y'all, that's it. I've rambled enough. Y'all take care. Happy 4th to you. Y'all be safe, but enjoy yourself, okay? Take care, and I will see all of you tomorrow. Bye-bye.